Morning, everybody. Waiting for BlackBird. As you saw from the last video, there's quite a problem over at the church with the all the hardware's oxidized, calcified, whatever, ossified, whatever. It has zero holding power whatsoever. So we're going to replace all that hardware today. BlackBird is on the payroll. It's going to take a while. We have to also tighten up all the hinges on the doors, and if we have time, we're going to put up a security camera today. So it's going to be a busy day, but we need to go down and see if we can get some black oxide button head screws, 1/4 by about 1 1/4, and I think that's going to be our standard for replacing, because as you guys know, these other ones got really bad, and you go to tighten them and the head just comes right off. So we might have a problem getting some of them out too, so it's going to be a job. So we're going to take off in a couple minutes. Here's the BlackBird. Boy, we had a hard time finding the hardware today.
Yeah.
Had to go like 3 places till I finally just 1/4 by 1, about the most common fastener machine screw you can get. I get to see you got your bucket and everything. All right,
Got a new pair of gloves, not the ones I wanted, but
so we're off to the job site. That BlackBird's got all of his tools here on the job today, and you can see the way we're started by changing these out. They went bad before. Do you have a problem with that one?
yeah.
Oh, a little alignment issue. Yeah, these things are kind of tough.
Like you said, I don't want to cross thread.
No, you don't want to cross thread it, right?
Oh, fuck.
You all right? What happened? You caught on the corner? And then we're also greasing the track. You can see where all the silicone has gone bad in there too. Make that function a little easier so it doesn't put the stress on it. You having fun yet, BlackBird? It's like I already scraped myself pieces on this job. We got miles to go today. So what we're going to do is we're going to work all the lowers first and then work the uppers. The uppers we're going to have to probably work together on that because they could cut loose. We'll do all the lowers first. See how they all need to be lubricated too. Well, dumb on me, I thought all those machine screws were uniform in length. They're not. Some are like a 1/4 inch, no, some are like a 1/2 inch, some are 1, and some are a totally different size, like a 5/16. So guess what? BlackBird's continuing to do those lowers, and I'm back at the hardware store. Good old Friedman Brothers. Yeehaw. Okay, let's see if we can get a good spot here. And in we go. I had to pull in with a chick stuffing her mouth with the hot dog and doesn't eat it with her mouth closed. I'm not hungry anymore. We are back. Pretty quiet today, unbelievable. I'm used to like 1 million people pawing over everything here. Now let's see how BlackBird's doing. I got the extra hardware that we needed. I can still hear him firing away. He's got the uppers too. How's it going, BlackBird?
Okay.
I got the proper sizes here for the nuts, for the bolts.
Okay.
I got the shorties. I also got the 1024 by half machine screws. So here we go. All right. looking good. We're working on this side here, and for some reason the metal on the screws is much more degraded. I guess this is facing southeast over here, but for some reason, so we're having to use the drill to drill them out. You got it? Or did I over tighten that or something? I don't know. I'm not that strong, right? So we're having to drill them out here. Let's make sure the windows don't fall in and fracture. That's the important thing. Pull off these. Oh boy. Yeah, we just pull them off. And then the screws just come out very easily. At that point, you can usually just back them out with your fingers. Here they come. But yeah, it's a lot faster than trying, because the metal is so brittle and so soft. And there it is right there. Now, easy. It's faster to just drill them out, but just make sure the windows don't go falling out. Bird, you mean I tighten that too much?
Yeah, I've been tightening mine really tight.
I really got that thing torqued up. All right, let's get this back in position. The old drill and fill went good. You just drill down enough, it just takes the head off of it. It doesn't go into where the threads are inside. We're also using a level here to check and make sure that the window is good. And this one looks good to go. We're back in sound now, and I did go down to the store and get the proper size hardware, so BlackBird's doing the uppers on that, and this should pretty much complete this one except lubrication and also for silicone too. So we just wrapped up the bottom there. We got two more banks to go over here, the lowers. So I'm going to start moving over here and do these lowers and then hit them over there. Looking good, BlackBird. Is that hardware okay?
Yeah.
All right, good. Okay, here we are on panel number 2, and BlackBird told me there's a alignment issue. The top there, you probably have a 1/2 inch gaps, and then it goes all the way down to like maybe 5/16. That's because all the weight is sitting down on this frame now. So I said at the end of it, if we have some time, we'll come back and grab that, and because we don't want that whole panel to come ripping out of there.
Yeah, but how do you need a threader? See how they got this?
Yeah.
You might have to make a new hole and put a new bolt in to somehow, you know.
Well, I think if we can hold it up, we can hit the old. I'm sure the bolt just sheared off
Can
the.
you lift this one up, Rosie?
Huh?
Can you lift this one up?
Yeah.
That's good. You don't have to put any pressure. Just
Yeah.
have to get this screw in.
In pretty bad shape, huh, Bird? A lot of stuff around here. Just not built well, you know. It's just poorly built, poor hardware. So if you can use any of those short screws, that's good. All right. All right. So I'm finally around this side, and this side is really taking a beating over here. This is the south side. Beautiful thing, there's nobody around today, which makes it good. And I'm working over here, and it's the custodian guy, Alex, he's telling me people keep trying to take off these panels to get into the church right here, but they're crawling into the back of a heater unit, so they probably just go ahead and kick out another one. I don't know. I think we need more security here, but look at all these. This is what happens. You go to remove the bolts and the head just pops right off. And I think I finally figured it out because they're bronze composite or something, which is really crappy. So this has to be all bronze wooled, all this, to clean this up. Yeah, this side really takes a beating over here. All right. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to at least, or every time I give one of these pops off, it becomes a little harder. Let's keep rolling. Bloody rag. You have to be careful because there's a lot of weight here. It's like they used a mortar to fill in between this stained glass, which is pretty wretched looking. But 1960s style. Yeah, this is the business side over here. Let's look if I can get this one in. They have a little slide clipper here. If I can get this out without removing the slide. These spacers. It's a lot easier. Another headless horseman here. Jerk this up in position. Boy, you really need two people on these jobs. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the impromptu concert. Blackbird, you worked hard today. You did a lot of work over here. Give you a good feeling to know these windows aren't going to fall out now
Yeah.
like they were.
Are we done? You sure you want to do that?
Well, what? The alignment one? Not
Sure.
today.
Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be another day. I mean, I'm not going to work you to death. You've been up and down, and everything's all lubricated. We got the lowers lubricated and everything.
Too bad you don't have that glass.
The camera still has to be manned. There's a lot of more stuff to do, you know, in there. So it's a lot of caulking to be done. And also,
Yeah.
this on the other side, this has to have bronze wool to get the oxidation off of this on the other side. So you ready to call it a day?
It's up to you, boss.
Let's go.
Okay.
I think it's beer time. Here we go. All right, here we go. Thank you, Blackbird. Thank you. And before you ask, who are they going to pay Blackbird? Already met the office manager already knows Blackbird.
I didn't know whose that tape was. I just said it out there.
So yeah, he will be paid. Don't worry about that. So, all right, guys, thumbs up or appreciate. If you're not subscribed, why would you miss all this fun, right, Blackbird? Yeah. Thanks, everybody.